Show!
And the Soccerverse Show, here we are again, 2026. How are we doing?
Good.
Number one son. Yes, we
Good.
had a few weeks off, didn't we? We sort of
Yeah.
get a bit carried away at Christmas. Didn't do any. But we're back for season 3, of course, now.
Yeah.
Feeling confident in season 3?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Before we get on to season 3, I guess we better finish off what happened in season 2, which is so the seasons in Soccerverse last 6 months. So they basically run through to the calendar year. I think the last games were on Christmas Eve for most people in season 2. But you had famously, you had your Swedish Cup final. So tell us how your season ended.
I finished in 15th in the Swedish Cup, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
In the final, I lost 2-0.
Yeah.
So it wasn't too bad. Like, I was expecting 4-0 or something like that. But I was going defensive, and obviously the team I played against was a lot stronger than my team in season 2. But now my team's gotten quite a lot stronger.
Yeah. So the team that beat you were top of the Swedish First Division, weren't they?
Yeah, they won.
For the second year in a row.
They got second, I think. I think Stockholm.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they lost. You know when I told you how they lost to Hacken 6-0?
Yes.
Yeah, Stockholm took the lead. So Stockholm won.
That was funny because we think that they so that team won the Swedish First Division in season 1 and the Swedish Cup in season 1, and they were top with 2 games to go. They were top of Swedish Division 1 and playing you in the Cup final, and they totally changed their team in the last game of the season.
Yeah, they lost here.
They lost that game again, which is the one before you played, because they played a whole bunch of weird people who didn't normally play, so they didn't get anyone injured.
6-0.
They lost for 6-0 or something, didn't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were doing that again.
They didn't play their best team. I think they were saving it because this was the game before the cup, which was 2 days after this game.
Yeah. So they wanted to save their best players in terms of fitness and to make sure they didn't get anyone injured to beat you. They did beat you, but they lost the league. So that's sort of quite funny. So you had a sort of, you had a quite a good season, didn't get relegated, and you were second in the cup.
15. I just overtook you in the last game because goal difference too. Oh wait, no, you're not in the coping anymore.
No. So we had a sort of confusing where I had one team, the team I was managing in the Swedish First Division was Belange, but then because I had a team coming up from the Swedish Third Division into the Swedish Second Division, I stopped managing Belange because you can't really have 2 teams in the same division. So I'm not managing in the Swedish First Division anymore. But the good news was Jon Scherping were actually top of the Swedish Third Division. So
now they're down here.
So now they're there we go.
Division 2.
As you see, no one's played any games yet. So first game is a week Saturday. So the big problem for Jon Scherping is that I had 2 players on loan from my main team, which is Bolton. So you can play alt teams, but you can't have 2 alt teams in the same division. And there are some rules around, how you
have to hide both the team's tactics and you can't reveal them.
Yeah, well, there's other stuff as well that you basically can't conspire to do bad things with the clubs you're running. You have to run them properly. So one of the players I loaned to Jon Scherping is called Ian Segura, a young Argentinian guy, and he's gone up. He's gone up. Well, he's rated now 79, so he's one of my best players in Bolton. So I can't lend him out to my other club because he's my best striker in my main team, which got relegated last season to English Division 4. So I've now got a bit of a problem with Jon Scherping that my two best players. I had a defensive midfield player and an attacker. Have both gone back to their main club, and probably I'll have to see if I can do some loans. But
I do have quite a few attackers, but
yeah, they're not very good.
What?
They're not very good. And then someone wants to buy the agent of my best player in Jönköping, wants to move him to another club.
Yeah, this guy.
So I'm having an argument with. So he's put his morale down. You can see he's put his morale down. You go back.
Yeah, these. Oh yeah, it says here anyway.
He's not. He's put his morale down. So I'm going to have to deal with that. But I'm going to have to talk to the guy and see. I'm a bit. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see about that. But you can see my best player is 67. So. I'm not going to win the Swedish second division with that team. Let's put it that way. I don't think I'll get relegated.
Yeah, he did go up 18 from last season.
Unbelievable, wasn't it? He's a 30-year-old player. I don't know where he went up 18. But he was that before, wasn't he? He was 78. You can see on the pre. So he has been quite a highly rated player. I don't know why he went down.
Yeah, here it was 82.
Yeah, I don't know why he went down to 54. Anyway, that's obviously the reason why someone's come in to be his agent, because they saw he was going up a lot and they wanted to. But
yeah, a good thing with Mjölby though is my players have all gone up.
Yeah, so show us your players. So you had a phenomenal. Look at your list. Look at them all. Goodness.
Yeah, they were just extremely high rated, and we've done good with scouting people who are going up a lot. We've got Nelson Pire here.
Click on him.
Click on him. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because he went up miles, didn't he? Look at that.
18 here, 53 to 71.
Yeah. And also, should point out, you are his agent. Do you own all of him?
No, not all of him.
Oh yeah,
I've got 40,000. You've got 500 plus one.
Yeah. So another sort of interesting big change actually that's happened. When Soccerverse moves from season to season, as we sort of suggested there, all the players get re-rated. So there's a website, soccerratings.org, that shows you the rating of the player in real time. But that rating, real-time rating, only goes into the game at the end of the season. So you can sort of see if a player's going up and down. Normally they don't go up and down by that much. Normally go up and down by one or two. But some players, obviously, particularly if they've changed clubs in the real world, that can be quite a big change in their soccer rating, which means they're obviously a lot more valuable in the actual Soccerverse game. So there's lots of people spend a lot of time looking at who's going up and down and buying their influence, because you need their influence to be the agent. And then if you're the agent, you can sort of negotiate with the manager to get that player transferred, maybe to just a different club, a club that pays them more. Or if you could be the agent and the manager you could be the agent of players, multiple players, and the manager of a club, and you might want to get those players into your club. So there's quite a lot of negotiation happening at the moment. It's sort of quite an interesting time because there's no games yet, but there's all this sort of everyone's setting up their teams, everyone's doing loads of transfers. At the end of the season, all the clubs get payouts depending on how well they perform. All the clubs have got money. The players, as in us humans, also get money paid out to us at the end of the season.
I actually found, I think it was the first or second day after I finished my final game, on the V2 Alpha app.
Oh yeah.
All of my players, they'd change ratings, so I could see my players' ratings.
Yeah.
But on Soccerverse, they hadn't changed at all.
Right.
So I could see which of my players were going up by a lot. So, for example, he was 75, he's gone up. Nicholas. He was 73, he's gone up.
Yeah.
So what I did,
I
bought influence in them. As you can see, I bought it for 0.0254, and now it's 0.1.
Yeah, so the other thing to point out is this doesn't happen probably I don't think this happens every season, but this season there's been a few changes. So the games, it's been going for a year now, but there's still a few things that are being tweaked. So one of the things that was tweaked was that it was felt that players, particularly young players, were being priced too low, which meant that people were coming in and buying 100% of their influence. Every player in Soccerverse has 1 million influence, and you can buy, if you have enough money, you can buy that, and then you can control that player, obviously. But you can also control that player if you own 50% plus one influence. That's what you have a majority sharehold. But to be the agent, you need a minimum of 5%. Obviously, if you have 5% and someone else has 50 plus 1%, they can still outvote you. So, but it was felt there were some players who were investing, to be fair, investing a lot of money buying the SVC token, and then buying up 50% plus one, or even 100% of some of these very young players. And some of these players you could get for, a few dollars. So that was unbalancing the game. So one change that's happened now is every season, only 10% of a player's influence is available. So only 100,000 influence is available, unless obviously if someone's already bought 100% of the player, then retrospectively, if you've bought that, you can't. It's not taken away from you. But if there's more than 10% of the influence still left in any player, only 10% can be bought a season. And the price of that influence for all players has been increased. By some players, it's been increased by quite a lot. So some of the better known players that's been increased quite a lot to stop this sort of sniping of young players. And the final thing is, because the prices of influence has gone up, the bonuses you get if your player, say, scores goals, doesn't assist, has a clean sheet in a game, that's been increased. For the top players, that's been increased. So that's increased 30 times. So that makes, particularly strikers, if you have own influence in a striker in one of the top leagues who's scoring goals, then that's quite a big increase. So we haven't seen any games yet. There's been no game, so we don't sort of exactly know how. It's not happened yet. But those are sort of the big sort of structural changes to the economy. And we're trying to deal with that, aren't we? Because we spent quite a lot of time last season looking at the return on investment, the ROI on players, and now sort of all the equations have changed. So we have to sort of reconsider our approach.
Yeah.
Particularly my approach was to buy 50% plus one of some quite well-known players. So my favorite example is Elliot Anderson. You're bored of me, Elliot Anderson. Every time we watch football, I'm Elliot Anderson. Look at him, and you're like. But anyway, he was ranked 79 on his football rating. What is he now? Is he 80 something? 86.
89 actually.
89, beautiful. 89. So he wasn't super cheap, but he was pretty cheap. And I bought, I think, pretty much 100% of him. Can you go and dig him out for me?
You bought pretty much all of him.
Pretty much, yeah. Tagnus got some as well, yeah.
Yeah, you bought some here for 0.13 now, selling it for.
Yeah. So one of the things that I like to do is, so for this particularly, I mean, Elliot's a prime example, is I bought a lot of his influence, and then because I'd bought it all, there was none left. The game couldn't sell any because it'd all been bought by various people. So then I resell some of mine. So you can see there, I've set up some prices. So it's still pretty. If you want to get Elliot Anderson for 0.2, that's actually cheaper than he would have been if some of him was still left.
He'd probably be like
that's actually some quite good deals there. Maybe I should go and change those. But I'm not playing the game to necessarily want to maximize my profits. I want other people to enjoy the game as well. So I've put some of that in there. I mean, one thing you can do in the game, maybe you can show this. If you go to the sell button, the buy button. The sell. What would it be? No, for the buy button, you could. So what's showing there is what's available, what I'm selling. Yeah. But if you wanted to buy something and it's not at that price, you could put in a price of 0.1.
0.1, yeah.
And you could put in, I want to buy 100 at 0.1
Yeah,
and if you press buy, that would actually take 10 of your SVC and lock it into the smart contract. And then
unless you cancel the request to buy.
If you did click that through, it would literally take 10 SVC, lock it into the contract, and then if anyone came along and wanted to fulfill your offer, because your offer's cheaper, you're offering less money than's already in there. If your price you put in 0.2, obviously it would pick up the offer that's there, but you can put in any offer you want that's below that number just to show people you would buy something, but it's too expensive at the moment. So that's sort of they call it an order book. So that's how obviously a lot of stock exchanges and stuff like that work. This is a decentralized order book.
Mm. Yeah, we've also got the free bench overload.
Free bench over. Tell us what the free bench is.
So the free bench is where players that are, for example, I'll go on to him. His contract is 0.
Contract expired, basically.
Yeah. So the free bench is where every season managers have to renew players' contracts if they want to keep that player in the team. So say last season, season 2, one of my players was on a 1-season contract. If I didn't want them in the team, I wouldn't have to renew their contract, because in season 3 they just come straight to the free bench because their contract would have run out or expired. So they come over here. And this season there's bits of high rated players here that have come onto the free bench, either because the manager didn't want the player in the team, or the manager forgot to renew the player's contracts or didn't know how to.
Yeah.
But that's where all of these players come to the free bench.
Yeah.
And any team can come in and put in a bid offer for, say, this guy could just
you hit minimum, and it should give you the next slightly higher price.
Yeah, but loads of teams have just come in and tried to buy loads of players like this. Even like teams in the Premier League, like Wolves and Leeds, are bidding for some of these players.
Because the other advantage of the free bench is for players that are not on the free bench, you're limited to 7 players in and 7 players out, and you need a maximum squad of 32, a minimum squad of 21. I think, is that right? Something like that. So there's those sort of caps, but you can only do 5. You only do 7 non-free bench players a season. So the free bench is sort of like a bonus pool of players. So they're not necessarily cheaper than they don't go cheaper than the ones that would be in the main transfer market, but you can do as many of the free bench as you like. So the free bench is sort of somewhere where it's a sort of good opportunity to. It's actually particularly good for lower teams. So actually, probably John Coping should be looking into it. But the transfer market, as ever, is quite expensive.
I think
$5 million for anything.
We've got
Salah. Oh yeah, what's Salah going for?
Well, he was going for 300 million, but I guess the Liverpool manager is pushing the price down a little bit. He's gone down to 225 million now.
I can't see that. That's the minimum bid.
Yeah, 225 million.
Who's going to pay that?
I don't know.
It's just no one would pay that. I mean, he's 99 rated, so I suppose, but that's
Yeah, his value is only 43 million, and even like 100 million, maybe you get a few teams interested.
Yeah, it's just nuts.
Yeah.
Who else is there?
Got this guy. He's got 100 million. I don't know who he is.
Yeah,
we've got loads of these other people.
I think that, not for these very highly ranked players, but generally you think sort of double the value is probably about right for the obviously anyone can bid up the transfers. It's like eBay anyway. If you want it, you bid it up. But when you're when you're like 10 times the sort of game's nominal value, then it's just
this guy's going. So some managers set the minimum bid as the maximum bid. Yes,
so if you want to buy him, you've got to spend that money. You can't actually bid on it.
Yeah, you have to spend 128 million, and then you just get him instantly. But
who's going to do that? He's not. I think people are crazy.
Yeah, normally if I was selling like one of my players, I might sell them for a bit more than their value.
Yeah, you try a little bit more. Yeah.
Not like triple or quadruple their value.
No. Particularly, how old? I can't see. How old is he? He looks quite old.
He's 32. Yeah.
It's not like, I mean, you can imagine if it was. I'm trying to think of a good example. I mean, I'll go back to Elliot Anderson. I mean, whatever he's like 22 years old, so you're going to get like 10 years out of him. So that's all. That makes sense. He's going to go up a little bit as well. Probably he's going to go into the 90s. So for that, you sort of think, well, maybe you will get like, someone would pay 50 million for him. But for Mo Salah, who's maybe got,
he's got 33 years old, but
33 years old. Yeah, I mean, he's clearly only going to go down. I mean, obviously he's 99, so he still might be in the 90s for a while. But that's just nuts.
Yeah, and you also have to watch out for players' wages, so their wages aren't extremely high for a team.
Yeah.
Let's say I somehow had the finance to buy Mohamed Salah, I still have to pay his wages.
Yeah.
Off which could drain the finance for me, but
yeah, for your little team, you wouldn't be. Yeah. Could you? How much? Well, go to the club and let's have a look at the finances.
Yeah, can go here, squad finances. We've got wage here. These are the people with the most wage. So it's their weight. These players' wages aren't extremely high. Like this guy's 80 rated. His wages are only 23,000, and we actually do have here squad wages. Only 200,000, which
half a Salah. Your entire team is half a Salah.
Yeah.
Go back to finances on the top tabs there. No, go up to the next level where it says overview, squad, tactics, finances. There.
Oh yeah.
Click on finances there, and then it shows how much money. So you've got 3.8 million SVC in your entire club at the moment.
Yeah.
That all goes to show how. I mean, obviously you're only in the Swedish First Division.
Season 2 and Season 1, we can have a look at the season income.
Go to the top of the English division.
English.
I mean, how much money does Liverpool have? Did Liverpool win again? Actually, this would be good to see.
I'm not sure. I think
it will be reset anyway, won't it?
We can go to.
No, there's Liverpool. It's Liverpool.
Liverpool's at the top.
Go to Liverpool. Click on them and see what's their finances.
I think it's actually quite low. It's 20 million.
That's why wants the money. Look at that.
20
expenses.
But if we go here,
started at 160.
Yeah, they bought. Huh?
Is he bought?
Well, it's actually today. He's just bought this guy from Inter Milan for 91 million.
That's why he wants to get. That's why he wants to sell Salah for nuts money.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got quite a few transfers going on here. And Wolves do have like 300 million in their team, I'm pretty sure.
Or maybe he's trying to get Wolves to buy him.
I don't know. But there are all these other teams. And I think we can have a look. Is it the FA Cup? We can have a look at stuff here. Oh, it's not actually happened yet.
No.
Oh, wait, no, that's
season
3, so it's Season 2. Yeah, we can have a look here. Oh, yeah, Liverpool
won as well. Brother. So
have a look at Season 1 as well.
We need more variability in the cups. We need more randomness. The other cup.
This is Season 1. This is
okay.
Season 2. So Newcastle made both the finals, but lost both times.
Lost them both.
Portsmouth have done well though. Portsmouth were in Division 3 and now they're in Division 2.
Are they? Oh wow. Good manager there.
Yeah, it's Pantheon Commander that's managing.
Right.
Yeah.
He's a big wallet.
Have a look here as well. I'm pretty sure it's League 1 actually, I think. No, it's not. It's the one above, sorry. Is he in the Championship? Yeah, he is. There he is.
Oh, yeah. Good. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that's everything covered for. So even next week we won't have done our first game. So we'll have to see.
Next week, no, it's 17th of January.
We'll have to talk about how we're getting on in the transfer market, I guess.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Well, thanks for your time, number one.
Yeah.
See you next week.
Bye.